Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification, and I'm just going to keep on bringing you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That 40-ish and under dollar range, and most of these are way less than that, and a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores, and who knows, perhaps one day this one might pop up in the rack stores because Lattafa is popping up in rack stores like crazy, and they have hundreds of fragrances, Lattafa does. But I'm talking about Lattafa's Nashama. I have no idea why they turned it into a Christmas ornament, but it is what it is. So there's a little bit of detailing on the box itself. That's like a sticker, looks metal. You got the authenticity, little holographic sticker, a million different languages on what not to do, cautions and this and that. This is magnetized. This little flap right here is magnetized, and the front door on this thing is also magnetized, and when you open it, there is the fragrance displayed, nestled up in its nice little nest, looking like a female shampoo bottle. This marbling texture is actually plastic. That whole thing is the atomizer cap. It's light and plastic. It feels cheap, but it doesn't feel weak, if that makes sense. There's some detailing on the collar of the atomizer itself, just talking about the concentration and how many milliliters it is, 3.4 eau de parfum. So the atomizer itself is a decent atomizer, and the cap clicks fairly well into place. So besides the presentation, get on with it. How does this thing smell? Is it good for you? People say that this is a clone of Initio Paragon. I don't know what that smells like, but okay, I know what this one smells like. So what it's going to do when you smell this thing, if you smell this thing, is it's going to have this beautiful, smooth, sweet plum and a touch of sharp pink pepper with like this breeze of fresh bergamot meeting this beautiful, seductive jasmine. And after about 20 minutes or so, the amber starts to come out a little bit more, giving it this vanilla vibe. There's like a small bit of this vanilla sweetness coupled up with that sweet plum. It's got a little bit of a creamy tropical twist on this thing. Some patchouli, that earthy, damp patchouli and oak moss, giving it just a touch more of like some dry earth going on there. So in the end, this fragrance, because of the bergamot, because of the fresh, uplifting bergamot with the creaminess and the sweetness, makes this an abundantly versatile fragrance. This is a 4-season fragrance, day or night. I feel like this thing shines the best in the spring, the fall, and the daytime, but because of the sweetness about it, the way that the plum and the jasmine is used in kind of like almost a seductive, alluring way, can make this a good date night fragrance. It's not so much a business, like a dressed up formal fragrance, so that's the one thing that this isn't good for. Not saying, well, I wouldn't say isn't good for. I would say doesn't shine the best. There's just better options, because this isn't a super serious fragrance. It's more of a playful, casual fragrance in any season. So overall, my rating, almost forgot. Performance wise, it's not a beast, it's not a slouch, it performs decent. It's like, I've seen in the ratings, like people getting like great performance on this. I'm personally not. I'm getting like average, like 5 hours with a decent little projection. It actually doesn't project real far. It's maybe on the slightly lesser side of average to me. That's just what I'm experiencing so far. Hopefully it matures and gets better. But yeah, overall performance as far as longevity, it's like a 5-hour fragrance. On clothes, it's decent. It's like 7 or 8 hours on clothes. But on my skin, I'm not really clocking at more than 5 hours, but that's not too bad. So overall, my rating on this fragrance right here is a 7 out of 10. It just crept in to gem territory, especially because of the price too. I mean, I don't rate things based on the price. I rate them regardless of the price, how it smells. And this is an average performing fragrance, so it's a 7 out of 10. If the performance amps up, it could be a 7.5 or an 8. I think this is a wonderful, beautiful, sexy, alluring smelling fragrance. One that you're going to want to keep away from your girlfriend unless you don't care if she wears it, because she's probably going to dig this thing and want to wear it. It's a compliment kind of a fragrance. It's beautiful, sweet, creamy, tropical, plum, a little bit of spiciness, not too much to make it like over Middle Eastern, but there's like just enough spiciness and that refreshing bergamot to, again, keep it fresh, working for the summer. But more than anything else, it's just a sweet, creamy, tropical, beautiful, fruity kind of a fragrance with some floral touches from that jasmine. It's a beautiful smelling fragrance, in my personal opinion. I actually showed it to a couple people when I went to one of those mom and pop stores, and I was smelling it. I was like, holy cow, this thing smells good. And they wanted to check it out. There was like 5 of them. They're like looking for all your, Jean Paul Gaultier, Versace, just the normal things people look for. And I'm smelling this thing like, holy smokes. And they smell it. They're looking at each other in complete agreement, men and women. And yeah, they liked it. So it's youthful, it's playful, it's not serious, not too grown up, but it's such an easy, beautiful smelling fragrance that anybody can like this thing. That's why I give it a 7 out of 10. And yeah, that's my final thoughts on Lattafa's Al Nashama. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always. And until next time.